So we've already learned how to prepare amines, right? What did we learn? We've learned reduction of nitro compounds, reduction of cyano compounds, and reduction of amides also. Then gradually we went into a topic called Hofmann's bromamide reaction. What did I say? By Hofmann's I can prepare the primary amine, both aliphatic and aromatic. Now let us come back to one more name reaction, that is Gabriel phthalimide reaction. So important. So what actually is this reaction? This particular reaction is going to use a compound called phthalimide. That is why it is called Gabriel phthalimide. Don't get confused in the exam. Phthalimide is a very simple compound, just how to write. So first try, as soon as you see this word, draw the structure of phthalimide. Your benzene ring. Okay, so aromatic, done. And you have CO. Okay, done. Basically, if I say amide, it is CONH2. Now, imide means both the CO groups, you have only one NH linked. That's why this is called imide. One nitrogen, so imide. So this compound is called phthalimide. So phthalimide, what are you going to use? You're going to use the most important thing, alcoholic KOH. This is very important. What is this? What is KOH doing here? KOH is going to supply this OH minus. That's why we call it as nucleophilic substitution reaction here. This KOH in the presence of an alcohol is going to supply that OH which will replace. Now, actually, if I have to see the, when I go to the background part of this, now your phthalimide, you can remember this before you go for the exam, first gets converted to potassium phthalimide. This potassium phthalimide gets converted to N-alkyl phthalimide. This N-alkyl phthalimide further gets converted to phthalic acid, and we are getting our primary amine out. Okay, right, simple. This, if you remember this phthalic, this whole step, everything is easy. So phthalimide, remember, because if you see the name reaction, simple. Now let us go with the step. Now this KOH I said is going to supply OH in the nucleophile. Now first important thing, there's a cleavage of the bond here. This potassium, okay, there is a cleavage of the bond here also. This potassium goes, because I said this is going to supply, this comes out as water, and potassium goes and attacks this nitrogen. What product do I get? I get one benzene ring, CO here, again CO, join this with NK. Now what is this compound? Potassium phthalimide. Okay, let us write, I've written phthalimide here. So this is potassium phthalimide, because NH, phthalimide, done. Now to this potassium phthalimide, you are going to introduce an alkyl group. Why am I introducing alkyl group? Because alkyl halide. Why? Because this alkyl halide will come out as amine here. Yes, simple. Let's see this. So alkyl, this RX, done. Now what's going to happen here? This K comes out with X and alkyl groups goes and occupies this position. Let us come down to this. CO, what did I say? N-alkyl phthalimide. See here, N-alkyl, okay, N-alkyl phthalimide, done. Now still we have not completed. From phthalimide, suppose let us write N-alkyl phthalimide. Don't write A by mistake, it will go wrong. Now this N-alkyl phthalimide, further if you hydrolyze this, done. When you hydrolyze this reaction, what do you get? If I'm taking 2 moles of this like this, there is a cleavage of the bond here. There is a cleavage of the bond here and here. Your RN, these two which are formed from alkyl group, will come out with these two hydrogens forming RNH2. Have we not prepared primary amine? Yes, we have prepared primary amine. Now what else is left? Your OH and OH goes and adds, because the bond broke here and here, done, that has come out. So this becomes minus and minus, isn't it? So this one goes and joins to this CO group, and what do you get? You get a compound called phthalic acid. See here, COOH and COH. this goes and attacks here, this goes and attacks here. This is called phthalic acid. P is silent, phthalic acid. So just see, let us compare. Phthalimide, first compound, yes. Alcoholic KOH, yes. Potassium phthalimide, done. N-alkyl phthalimide, done. Further hydrolysis, phthalic acid and primary amine. Primary amide, no, this is primary amine, prepared. So how should I write this name? Statement, word statement. Gabriel phthalimide synthesis is a synthesis which is a reaction which is used to synthesize primary amines. When phthalimides are treated with alcoholic KOH, which is going to supply OH minus ion, hence nucleophilic substitution reaction, and further it's going to form potassium phthalimide, which further in the presence of an alkyl group. Okay, so let us write KX here. In the presence of an alkyl halide, you're going to get N-alkyl phthalimide, with then further hydrolysis forms phthalic acid and the required primary amine is prepared. So this is how you're going to write the word statement in the exam. If you don't remember, at least try to learn this and go. Reaction if it is confusing, try to learn this, you'll be given at least 30% of the mark.